One of the biggest stars Euphoria created was Sydney Sweeney, who played Cassie, a character that earned her an Emmy nod. The 24-year-old is no stranger to over-the-top scenes on the show, and now she's bearing everything, literally and figuratively. She's divided the internet once again, and in today's video, we're looking at the secrets she spilled that got her trending again. First off, Sydney's making her own choices. A widely debated part of Sydney's role in Euphoria is the overwhelming number of nude scenes she had to do. Her character is a vulnerable, easily influenced one. Her daddy issues and insecurities had her making choices that made her one of the most disliked characters on the show. Because of this, some fans felt like the show's director, Sam Levinson, was exploiting her. Sydney was a relatively new actress, and she wasn't one of the nepotism babies who had powerful people backing them up. Euphoria is already controversial enough. Rumors of actresses feuding with Levinson, inhuman working hours, and overly sexualized characters have made headlines before, with Sydney usually at the forefront. Guest stars like Minka Kelly, who played the mother of the kid Maddie babysat, even admitted that the initial script drafts she got were a bit too much. After all, they're high schoolers, and not many people can say their pre-college years were anything like the show. While Sydney isn't thinking much about the details of these scandals, she admitted that she doesn't really focus on these character details. She apparently loses herself in acting to the point where she doesn't identify with any of her characters, something her audience doesn't seem to understand. The actress said that people often forget she's playing a character and dismiss her as a sex symbol just because she gets naked on camera. She wants people to know that if she gets naked, she's doing it as a character that doesn't exist and not as the Sydney we know. She's definitely upset about the way people see her, but she's also not backing down. She openly stated that she has no problems with nude or more sexual scenes and she won't stop doing them. But at the end of the day, she does wish people would stop assuming things about her, and she hopes there can be a more open conversation around the issue. There's no question about it. Sydney Sweeney is here to stay, and she's not taking anything from anyone about her career. But at the same time, she's also concerned that she can't be open about things anymore, as people won't believe her. As people have been saying since the dawn of the film and TV industry, that's showbiz. Next, people don't feel bad for Sydney. Sydney's been working constantly for a while, churning out hit roles at the speed of light, with many more already in production. Naturally, she's been experiencing her first bit of burnout too. The actress has been suffering from consistent panic attacks for a couple of months, and she complains about not getting any sleep. After a 2-week detox with her family, she thought she'd be cured, only she wasn't. Like every young, gorgeous actress, she realizes she has to make the best of her youth, doing packed filming schedules back to back, but it's taken a toll on both her mental and physical health. Even that's not worth 2 Emmy nominations. But why don't people feel bad for her? Burnout, anxiety, and poor mental health are common and serious issues, but her confessions have people turning against her instead of relating to her as just another human being. The actress comes from a very ordinary background with no connections to Hollywood. She was a star student with strict parents. She went to a private school and college, but financial aid paid the way for her. She took multiple language classes and was valedictorian at high school, never attended any parties, and had to sneak episodes of popular TV shows because her parents were that strict. When her family moved to LA to support her acting career, they didn't have enough money and lived in a motel while Sydney earned a couple of $100s at a time. Her parents eventually split, and she was no closer to having a glittering acting career. But then she booked her roles in Sharp Objects and The Handmaid's Tale, and her career took off. Now here's where people got upset. It's no secret that being an actress involves paying a lot of money for fashion, hair, makeup, and other things that aren't always covered for you. There's also a certain lifestyle that most Hollywood actors maintain, and this is what pushed Sydney to take up brand deals, like the ones she's had with Tory Burch, Armani, and Miu Miu. Financially, she's doing well, just having bought herself a $3 million house in LA. But she goes on to say that she can't take a 6-month break to focus on her mental health because she doesn't make enough money to cover it. According to Sydney, they don't pay actors like they used to. She even said that $3 million was the most she could pay for a house after 5 years of working in the industry, which is realistic by LA standards. But people on the internet aren't happy about it. Thousands of tweets have surfaced about how nobody feels bad for her. Seeing how she's an actress making millions regularly, fans are wondering if it's truly impossible for her to live through 6 months of no work, or if she just means she won't be living like a celebrity. She stated that she doesn't have anyone to support her or pay her bills and nobody else she can turn to. But that's the case for most of her Gen Z audience, and they don't make Hollywood money like she does. The White Lotus actress has also expressed her desire to be a young mother, but she feels that if she took a break from acting to start a family with her alleged fiancé Jonathan Davino, she wouldn't make enough money to raise her kids. Fans have gone on to call her entitled and out of touch, with people noting that the idea of 6 months off seems too privileged when people often don't get maternity leaves. However, some fans rushed to her rescue, saying that as a streaming star, she won't be getting paid residuals and that while her money issues might be on a bigger bigger scale than the average person, they're still real and valid. So, what's next for the blonde bombshell? The actress is still booked and busy, and people's opinions of her haven't affected her career. She's using the confidence and power she's gained from the past few years of acting and channeling it into her own endeavors. Sydney has now launched her own production company, 50/50 Films, and the first big project is already on the table. The company is adapting a 2020 young adult novel by Jessica Goodman, They Wish They Were Us, into an HBO Max limited series renamed The Players Table. The show centers around a murder mystery at an elite old-money private school on the East Coast, and Sydney is starring as the main character. The author of the book had only good things to say about her, saying that she's very savvy and knows how to get things done. At the end of the day, she understands that she has to work for her success on her own, and even said that she doesn't really talk to her Euphoria castmates about professional issues like this. Now for the latest in the world of Euphoria. First, move over Peter Parker. The Marvel Universe can boast just about every big name in the industry at this point, and they're about to add a second Euphoria star to their list. We all know and love Zendaya as MJ in the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, but Sony's latest web-slinging offering has another actress on board. Madam Web is due for release in June 2023, and the titular character will be played by Dakota Johnson. Now, Sydney Sweeney has also joined the cast in her first ever superhero role. While there aren't any details so far, the actress talked about the intense training she's doing to prep herself for the role, including fight and movement training and reforma corporal Pilates. So far, fans are guessing she'll play Charlotte Winter, Spider-Gwen, or Felicia Hardy as the Black Cat. Next, the Euphoria girls are no match for Effie. Effie Stoneham was the rebellious, cynical, bad girl dream. Skins was an insane show, to say the least, and Kaya Scodelario hilariously compared her role as Effie to Euphoria in a TikTok. The actress pointed out how crazy Euphoria was on her first watch, but then remembered how she was only 14 when she played Effie. The actress replied to a fan comment saying that safeguarding wasn't really important back then, especially as she lied about her age to get the role. And finally, Jules makes the jump to Hollywood. Hunter Schafer is finally making her movie debut after her breakout as Jules on Euphoria, and she's doing it alongside some big names. The horror film Cuckoo is still mostly under wraps, but the first official picture shows Hunter looking bruised and being pursued by a hooded figure. She's starring alongside Downtown Abbey's Dan Stevens and The Matrix Resurrection star Jessica Henwick. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Sydney's interview? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.